Hello, everybody. Welcome back to some more Doki Doki Literature Club. Hope you guys are all having a great weekend so far. It has been a little bit. It's been a tiny little bit since we last played Doki Doki. I'll admit it. It's been, whoa. Why does it flicker? Okay, well, I was maximizing my window. I guess it just flickers on OBS because it's like, oh no, size change. We can't have that here. But I did change up my microphone settings a little bit. Not my settings, my setup. So if y'all could tell me, if it sounds fine, that would be great. Cause I honestly don't know. I listened to some recordings and it sounded better, but you never know midstream. Cause it might pick up on a little extra stuff cause it's a bit closer to my mouth. Anyway, I got some drinks. We're drinking. It's drinking Saturday. I got myself a hard cider. It's called European style. So you Europeans apparently make a good cider. I hope. I haven't actually. Let me try it. You know, I got it open up. It's in a cool glass bottle, which is probably why it costed so much. My God, hard cider costs like a gross amount of money compared to other alcohols. It's like, but it's so good. God. Oh, that is actually pretty good. Sounds good. Thank you. Can you guys actually tell a difference if I sound any different? I wonder. Can't hear the game? It's showing on my OBS as playing. You can't hear it at all. I honestly don't know how to fix that then. If it's okay, I just turned it off and I'm turning it back on. Is that doing anything? Can you hear the game now? You can hear the game? Okay, it's just monitor being crazy then. On closer expression, I do hear the game. It's just very quiet. It's like middling on mine. I swear to God, I don't know what it is, but apparently OBS, it's just like, you know, let me see if I can't bass boost it. Not bass boost it. Is this doing anything? Is that louder? I turned it up 5 decibels. At least I hope so. I hope I did. Should I go more? You can't hear much of a difference. You're not much of an audio guy. I sound the same. I thought I sounded a little clearer at least. Okay, that's gotta be more. That's plus 10 decibels. It's good? Is it too much now? Because I'm not turning it up for me because it gets really loud for me. It'll do? That's 10 extra decibels. Does it sound like crunchy at all? Now it's good? All right. We'll just keep it there. All right. Oh, it's real talking hours, everybody. I'm about to destroy my throat. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little bit more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Also, it's actually kind of annoying because I have to move my my phone over to like capture my face better because I now have my microphone like right in front of my face instead of like over to the side like it was before. So I don't know. Okay, so what I did, I looked up, I have a streamer who I enjoy watching, a YouTuber, and I saw a video of him. He has like a very similar microphone to me. I think his is definitely better quality, but it's like the same kind of microphone. And I saw his setup and his had his like right underneath him. So I don't know. Is it like, am I, maybe I should like move it a little bit. Wait. How does this sound? Does this sound any different? I don't know. He had his like right under him. But I wonder, I do wonder. I wish I had like a way to listen to myself while I was streaming sometimes. Like I could just click a little button and hear how my audio sounds. All right. Entering the club room and the usual scene greets me. Hi, Manser. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. The difference is very emoji, but there is a difference? Is there a difference? I'm actually hitting red peaks on my microphone on OBS now. What the hell? Wait a minute. Is it too loud? Oh no. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. My filters. Wait, let me check my filters real quick. Oh no. My EQs. They're all over the place. My gains. I need to do a little bit of a minus gain here. Wait a minute. All right. How about now? How do I sound now? Okay, now I'm only hitting yellows with -2 gain. How does that sound? I'm still not used to you. I'm just still not used to you being in the club. That's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Oof, she a simple person. Very. But this is the least helpful information. The least helpful. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. Yeah, she's poor. She's poor. She don't got money. She's trying to bum off us. No. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Huh? I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. I really wish they just put all this text in a singular text box. Like, it'd be a lot better if I didn't have to click through every one sentence answer to the next character. It's the same character. You know, sentences are already enough of a break. You don't have to use text boxes every break. Anyway, if you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the classroom. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. Dude, we are like an ultra investigator right now. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option. Ooh-wah, ooh-wah. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. That's not always true. That's gaslighting right there. You don't always deserve to feel guilty just because you do. That's insane. Ahaha. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that. Guys, I need like a soundboard. I need a soundboard that's just anime sounds. Random anime girl soundboard. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening to you or anything. I was just looking in my book. Yuri, tell Mancer to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. Actually, I went to Walmart today and I saw they had a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh cards on sale, and I bought some Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I admit it. I may have irresponsibly spent my money on more Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I bought 3 structure decks because 2 of them were on sale and one of them was Light Swords, which is my favorite archetype. It's a reprint of like an old structure deck and I love it. So I just bought one for the nostalgia's sake. And 2 of them were the Albaz ones that I've opened on stream before, and they were only like $8. Which is a pretty dang good price for those Albaz structure decks because those ones are really good. So now I have like a full playset of all the cards, which is nice. And they also had some $3 booster packs that were kind of old, but they were still pretty good. So I bought some of those. You shook it? I mean, they were on sale. They were on sale. Walmart always has like some decent sales for Yu-Gi-Oh stuff because they sell like crap, apparently. So I got some. Okay, sue me. Not that I have the money that you could sue me for anymore because I spent it all on Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. I could have bought, thinking about it, I could have bought like half a booster box with the amount of money I just spent on Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Let's not think about that. I spent like $25 on Yu-Gi-Oh cards. It was too much. It was actually maybe a little bit more, maybe like $30. I could have almost bought a booster box. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Damn, we're all piling on Sayori today. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. Ooh. Ahaha. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution? Am I dyslexic, or is that the completely wrong word to use? Retribution. Okay, it was the wrong word. I thought I was about to gaslight myself into thinking I was dyslexic. Retribution. That. Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. I mean, who doesn't love a good cupcake? Speaking of cake, okay. I don't know if I talked about this on stream before, but I got one of those Ninja Creamies. You know, those little things where you can just like freeze a little pint of like anything and then blend it up into ice cream. I don't know if I talked about that on stream before, but I got it cheap on sale. It was like I want to say it was like a 40% sale. You know, it was pretty good. Anyway, I've been experimenting a lot with it, making a lot of really cool low calorie ice creams. Never heard of this? Well, you're hearing about it now. So this is not a low calorie ice cream. Because low calorie ice creams, they're great, you know, very low calorie. They're actually really helpful for dieting, which is what I'm currently doing right now. It's what I've been doing for like years now. And I've actually been doing very well in my diet because of these low calorie ice creams, because my God, eating a whole pint of ice cream for like 200 calories, like destroys any kind of like want of any other food. Like I eat breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then at the end of the day, I get like a 200 calorie pint of ice cream and it tastes all right. Doesn't taste amazing, but it tastes all right. And that's enough for me to kill all my cravings for any other food. Anyway, okay, so I blended up, I bought these really high calorie brownies as a treat, and I ate one and I was like, this isn't that good. They were like pretty mid, especially for the amount of calories they had. They were very mid. So what I decided to do was I blended it up with some low calorie chocolate milk and I froze it, and then I turned it into brownie ice cream. And I don't know what kind of magic that was. Maybe it was the chocolate milk, but it made it taste way better. Oh my God. This was like the best ice cream I've made so far. And it was just chocolate milk and a brownie. And I'm like, wow. So I bought more brownies. Long story short, I bought more brownies. These ones are different and they're much lower calorie, but I bought more brownies and I'm gonna be making more brownie ice cream because, oh my God, who needs low calorie ice cream when I could just pig out on brownie ice cream? You know what I'm saying? I say while drinking a 200 calorie hard cider. Ugh. You know, this is actually pretty good though. What's it? What is it? Stella or Artois? Artois? Stella Artois. I think it's French. It's pretty dang good. It's like more sweet than like American ciders, I think. And there isn't like a big aftertaste to it, so it's pretty good. I like it. I like it. It was a bit expensive though, so I probably won't buy it again. It was like 10 bucks for like, well, I don't know if that's actually that much expensive. It's like, it was like 10 bucks for like six, what are these, 4-ounce bottles? No. 4 ounce is a wild thing to say without knowing how much it actually is. 12 fluid ounces. Yeah, I don't know why I said 4 ounce. It's because we don't use ounces over here, you know? Ounces? What am I, European? Do we use ounces here? I bet we do, actually. We definitely do. Anyway, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Pwop! Dang, we're already giving them the pwop. Oh, is this a safer word game? Kia! Out of nowhere, something smacks her in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow. What was, a cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sorry, glances around. Is this a miracle? The Lord has heard my prayers and answered me with manna from the heavens. A cookie. It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Ahaha. She got a cheeky grin. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. Ooh. I was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Ahaha. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. She says that she just got hit in the face with a cookie. So she is 100% masochist right here. I'm getting it. Sorry, hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. So he rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sorry, suddenly clasped her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. This girl's got issues, man. This girl's got issues. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers, but yours is chocolate. Chocolate is the best. I mean, what's y'all's favorite cookie? Like, I'm not actually a huge fan of like pure chocolate cookies, but like a chocolate chip cookie. I mean, that's just a classic. You get like a good old melty chocolate chip cookie, a little bit of like salt sprinkled over the top. Heaven. Literally heaven. But you know, I'm actually like they're not my favorite, but I'm kind of fond of oatmeal cookies. Not oatmeal raisins. I hate raisins in cookies, but normal oatmeal cookies are actually like pretty good. Hot take, I actually like oatmeal cookies. Stroop waffles? Those aren't cookies. What do you want about? That's not a cookie. That's a sandwich. That's a sandwich, Monitor. You're crazy. How could you even insinuate that a Stroop waffle was a cookie? Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around here. Oh, this is the real Yuri. Get out of here, Yuri. This is the real Yuri. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Dude, she's so sneaky. Sori suddenly leads down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookies. Wow. Is that a euphemism? Sheesh. Hey, did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room. Ugh, where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. Hope she's okay. I mean, weren't we in the same class? Lore breakdown. We're in the same class as Monika, right? Wouldn't we know if she was late or wasn't at school at all? Like, we would have seen her, right? Right? I don't know. I just don't know. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. Sorry, I need to take a drink of water too. This alcohol is kind of drying out my mouth a little bit. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has I wouldn't be surprised. She has another club? She's cheating on us? She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's a crazy thing to say. That's true. What is with the low self-esteem of these girls? Jesus Christ. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all? You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? Now, only we can be the boyfriend. You're crazy. What on earth are you talking about? Actually, wouldn't that be kind of wild? Wouldn't that be kind of wild? Would that be an NTR route? I've never actually seen of like a dating sim where one of the characters is already in a relationship. I'm sure it happens all the time. NTR is pretty popular after all, but like, I can't off the top of my head, I can't think of any dating sim I played. I haven't played a lot to be fair, but I can't think of any that like I've seen or heard about that had a character, especially one of the main girls, already in a relationship, and then you're trying to like still get into a relationship with her. Maybe that just wouldn't be popular. I don't know. But speaking of dating sims, did y'all see that tweet I reposted like a few weeks ago or a few days ago or however ambiguously long ago it was? About the dating sim where it's a house filled with immaterial objects, but they come to life and you can date them? Apparently they have like 100 something characters in that game, and I'm gonna be. I hope it's not like AI written. I feel like it might be. I feel like that might be one of those AI games because that's a lot of characters. But like, it looks really funny. I might play it. I'm probably gonna play it on stream. All right. Monica quizzically glances at me. Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyway? Ah, well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. Oh my god. Okay, so did any of y'all have study hall in high school? Oh, that was obviously the best class because you just do nothing. But when you have study hall first or last period specifically, it is the best. I think I preferred first period over last period, if I'm going to be honest, because I was the kind of kid who did not do his homework outside of school. So I would, in my study hall, I would do all my homework from the day previous in the first period. It was not a good system, but it worked out for me because I still got really good grades. So, you know, it is what it is. Ahaha. That makes no sense though. Why would you have heard the bell ring at least? I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Your study hall had a piano? That's wild. What? Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. Honestly, same. I've always wanted to learn an instrument, but you know, I'm lazy. I'm lazy and instruments cost a lot of money. That's so cool. You should play something for us. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay, that sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. I would also look for. That just doesn't make sense. That's the wrong tense, my brother. My brother in Christ, that's the wrong tense. I would also look forward to. It should be like I will also look forward to it, or I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down. Monica smiles sweetly. Ah, I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Ah, ha ha ha. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Hello, Mari. How you doing? How you doing? How's your Saturday? How's your Saturday going? I know what day it is. Yes, he would also look forward to it if she would play for everyone. Yeah, but you could say that as a third person kind of thing. He would also look forward to it. But when you're talking in first person, you would not say, I would look forward to that. If I went up to you and you're like, oh, I'm going to play this game tomorrow, and I go to you, I'd be like, oh, I would look forward to you playing that game tomorrow. That's incorrect. I heard this game is super cute. Yeah, I've heard there's no issues with this game at all. It's just a super cute visual novel. Dating sim. Is going good. Nice. I was going to say something and then I completely blanked on it. Oh, Mari, wait, I was going to ask you played Pikmin on stream before, right? I recently started doing Pikmin Fridays. I bought all the Pikmin games. I bought the 1, 2, 3, and 4 on Switch, and I'm going to be playing through all of them. But I think I was trying to remember which one I saw you play, because I remember the beginning part of it specifically. I think there was like a big wall crawler guy. I don't remember which one. I think maybe it was 3. You love I love Pikmin too. I've only played a little bit of Pikmin 3 in like college, and I don't remember if I ever actually played Pikmin 1 before now. I at least watched someone play it back in the day. But Pikmin 2 is like one of my favorite games. If you said I might play this game, I would say I would look forward to it. I don't know. I still don't think that's right. But it was definitely wrong in the context of her saying she didn't say I might, she said I will. Okay? And I still don't think you would say I would look forward to it if you would do that. If they said I would, I might, I don't know. It's just weird. It's just not something you would say in like first person present tense. It's like I don't know. It's weird. Way back you played through? Yes, I think that was it. I think I saw you play 3 before, yeah. I want to play 1 and 2 in your GameCube since you have the cable to connect it to your computer. Ooh, fancy. See, I was thinking of doing that with my Wii, but then it sounded very confusing. I heard it's not like a great connection to like stream Wii games without like an emulator. Because there's like the AV cables and stuff make it so that it only goes up to like 630p or 640p or whatever, so... I just bought it again on the Switch. I just bought the game. She might play it if she gets better. It's still not correct. I don't think it is. I don't think it's correct to say that. If it was like, if she said, I don't know, maybe it is. Maybe it's correct, but it just doesn't sound right. Because he could just say, I look forward to you playing it, or I will look forward to you. No, I will still sounds weird. I don't think you need it. You could just say, I look forward to you playing it. I think that's all you would need to say. It would be perfect. It'd be succinct. I look forward to you playing it. I would look forward to it. That's like saying, I would look forward to you playing it if I didn't have anything better to do that day. Or something like that. I know that's if you say that, it sounds like you have to have a clarification at the end or whatever. It just doesn't sound right. I don't know. Sounds weird. Sounds weird. Anyway, probably don't need to show how bad my grammar is on stream. I don't think this cider is very alcoholic, by the way. I'm not feeling anything. It doesn't actually say. Wait a minute. Is this hard cider? Wait, no, it definitely has alcohol. Wait a minute. Why is it not saying what its APV is? 4.5%. Yeah, that's weak as hell. What are you drinking? I got some European style hard cider. Stella Artois is the brand. It's good. It tastes good. Not very alcoholic though. I should have mixed it with like vodka or something. It tastes good though. I don't know. I'm really into ciders right now. I actually really like, I went to a bar with a friend, like I want to say like 2 months ago or something like that. And I tried out their ciders because I was like, I wanted to try out something else. And I'm not a fan of beer. I just don't enjoy the taste of beer. I'm sorry, all Germans out there, all Europeans in that part of the world. They love their beer, but I just don't like the taste. I think it tastes bad. I think beer tastes bad. Okay, hot take. Beer tastes like muddy water. So I was trying out their ciders and I really liked them. They had some really good types there. I ended up spending a little bit too much money and getting a little too drunk because they had some really good ciders on tap. So now I'm trying to find a good cider I can buy at the store or like even like an alcohol shop or whatever you would call it. There's not a lot. There's not a lot of hard ciders out there. It's unfortunate. You got a peanut butter cream liqueur yesterday because I had a squirrel in the bottle yesterday. It's delicious. Did you just send me a picture of it? Wait, let me check that. Blind squirrel peanut butter cream liqueur. That sounds wild. I try to think. Peanut butter cream. I mean, I bet it tastes really good. I bet it tastes really good. Is it like sticky? I'm trying to think. It probably just tastes like peanut butter, but for some reason in my head, it's like I'm thinking of like a liquid mixed with like actual peanut butter, and the viscosity. The viscosity's throwing me. It was nuts. Oh my god! Ban her for that pun. Mods. Oh, she is a mod. Damn it! Can't ban her. I'm kidding. I actually bought some peanut butter the other day. Let me think. Okay, so I bought this. I recently tried Nutella on the suggestions of Chi, and it was really good. It was actually really good. I didn't think I would like it that much, and I thought it would be like really bad for you. But then I looked at the actual, you know, nutritional label, and it's about as bad as actual peanut butter. So I was like, you know what, I'll just try it, whatever. It's about as bad for you as just peanut butter, which I love peanut butter, so. And I tried it and it was really good. And so I bought this other one. It's from Jif. I refuse to call it GIF. It's from Jif and it's a peanut butter chocolate spread. And it's weird. It's not, I kind of regret not just buying Nutella. It's not bad, but it is weird because it tastes like peanut butter and chocolate, but it doesn't taste amazing. It's not like a Reese's. Like, it's not like a Reese's peanut butter and chocolate. It just tastes like a weird mixture of peanut butter and chocolate. And it's like, it's mid. Have you had Bailey's? Oh yeah, the Irish cream. I definitely had that before. I think I bought that one time and then I didn't drink it in time and it went bad. I tried a bit and I was like, this is all right. And then I put it in my cupboard and then I didn't drink it for like another year. And I was like, I probably shouldn't drink that. I think that one actually has like a pretty low alcohol level. So it's got like a pretty short expiration date. Heck. Oh, thank you, Mari. I missed that guy. I was like, wait a minute. I don't want to buy viewers. That's crazy. That's how the peanut butter one is. Ooh. See, I was actually thinking that the Irish Bailey cream or whatever would taste really good mixed with like another flavor. Like on its own, it was all right, but I feel like that's definitely like something you want to mix another like flavor into. So I do bet that peanut butter one's pretty good. I need to go and like drink some of my other bottles of alcohol. I have so much wine. I have so much wine in my house and like vodka, and then like I have that bourbon and the heckin' I got so much alcohol in this house and I barely drink it. Best mod here. So true. Yeah, I mean, I had these ciders sitting in my fridge for like 3 weeks now, so I was like, I gotta drink these, man. I don't know if these go bad. I mean, I bet cider goes bad, like, not soon, but like, I bet it goes bad faster than like other alcohols, because if it's like a hard alcohol, it's pretty shelf stable regardless, just because there's nothing that could really grow in like 40% or higher alcohol. This one's only 4%, so I bet this thing goes bad pretty fast. And it's got a lot of sugar in it. I gotta drink these up. On my way to drink your wine, please. I actually have like 3 bottles of wine that I do not enjoy. It's like Pinot Noir or whatever. I'm just not a fan of those kinds of wines. I like the fruity wines, or like the sweet or the tart wines or something. I don't like wine on its own, and I feel like that's kind of like the Pinot Noir. And like, I have this other wine I don't remember the name of, but not my favorite. Not my favorite. Chardonnay or something. I don't know. Anyway, I should play the game. You know what? Actually, I also bought another peanut butter the other day. It was literally Reese's brand peanut butter. I haven't opened it yet to try it because I still have a big thing of Jif peanut butter I'm going through. But I did buy a little thing of Reese's peanut butter. And I always thought Reese's had the best peanut butter. So I'm looking forward to that. Speaking of peanut butter, I can't wait to try that, because I bet it's better than normal peanut butter, because I always felt like Reese's had like a high quality peanut butter. Anyway, sorry, someone suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. Want to come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know, the festival is coming up. Me and Monica were gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons, markers, glue sticks. Oh my God, not the glue sticks. I'm having war flashbacks. Dude, glue sticks are the least useful item in the world. Did any of y'all have to make arts and crafts before? I bet you did. I bet you used glue sticks and you realized like glue sticks barely stick. They're trash. Maybe I used glue sticks wrong when I was a kid, but every time I tried to glue something with them, they did not stick together. Hate glue sticks. Hate them. I bet they're just supposed to be like used for like, I don't know, putting glitter on it or something, but like they do not hold. They do not hold. Don't know, I have PTSD over glue sticks, you know? Other kids ate glue sticks. Me, I hated them. I hated them. My number one natural enemy, the glue stick. God, have I been streaming for 40 minutes already? I feel like I've gone through like 5% of the dialogue here today. Like 1%, like 0%. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Ah, you're going with Manser to get supplies. There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Ah, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Heh, okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? You should have ate it for revenge? I did not want a sticky stomach, no. No. I was the kind of kid who would sniff markers, not eat glue. I did that. I did sniff markers. I mean, I did before. I've tried it out. I'm not gonna lie. But I didn't like it. Sniffing markers made my nose burn. Not a fun time. Okay, ready, Manser? Yeah, let's go. Sorry, and I exit the club room. I fall behind as Siri hums and skips along the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm talking to a kid, taking a kid to a mall or something. How would you know what that is? You're like 10 years old. Don't look at me like that. Sniffing markers was normal. You would sniff Sharpies too. I bet you sniffed a Sharpie or two in your day. Come on, everyone did that. Everyone did that. Isn't it like bad to actually sniff Sharpies? Isn't it like bad for you? I don't know if it's like permanently bad for you, but I'm pretty sure we were told not to do it, and that's why we did do it. As you know, that's what most kids do, you know? You're told not to do something and you never thought of doing it before, but once you're told not to do something, you're like, well, it's my time to shine. Probably is bad for you. I mean, so is alcohol, but here I am drinking, so you know what they say. Say la vie, you only live once. Seize the day. If you're living past 40, you're not really living at all. Sorry, finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're gonna do a poetry oh god, no, not a poetry performance. Oh, that's so embarrassing. No, I don't know anyone who would want to get up in front of people in high school specifically. In college, you're like past that kind of level of embarrassment mostly. But in high school, getting up in front of your peers and then speaking your poetry out loud. Oh, you gotta have balls of steel for that. Whew. Of what kind? Well, everyone is going to take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. Ah, that sounds kind of dull. Manser, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like you say the lines of the poem, like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, that once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that. Like that. Sorry, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know. I know. I just meant that it's pretty unordinary. It's a pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Ahaha, don't say that. It's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die from cringe, bro. No. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. The festival is gonna be so much fun. Sari spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey man, so this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I spent time with Sir. I just had a flashback. No, okay. It's been a long time since I spent time. Like, you can't use the same word in the same sentence like that. Come on, guy. Come on. Awkward writing. I literally wrote a sentence like this in the story I'm writing, and I was like, oh, I hate this. I can't use the same word twice like this. It's cringe. It's not really cringe. It's just me. I'm cringe. I am the cringe one. They can and they did. I know they can and they did. I'm cringe like that, okay? I just think about this and I'm like, there's a different way you could have said this. You could have said, it's been a while since I've spent time with Sora like this. Doesn't that sound way better? I'm cringe, okay? I'm cringe and I'm free. I'm not. I'm cringe and I'm like trapped in a world of my own creation. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself up in my room more and more. So going adventuring with Suri brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Suri heads straight to the closet and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! She just starts eating the crayons. Just starts gobbling them up. Little crayon goblin over here. Suri pulls out a box full of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand too, Crayola. They're kind of dirty though. Suri starts putting various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. All right, that's one down. Don't get distracted. We still need to find. Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. She's about to eat the green one. I'm telling you, she's about to eat the green one. Fine. Now at least move aside so I can look for poster paper. I dropped one by accident. Smack. Kia! Suri bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. Ow, wow, 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 wow. Bow, wow, 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 wow. You okay? My forehead! Suri clutches her forehead. Jeez, Sayori, that's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hand, Sayori, but it hurts. Just do it for a second. Suri slowly releases her hands from her forehead. Wait, that's not Crayola. That's not the best brand. Yo, those don't even have the little things on the side so you don't get crayon on your fingers. They don't have the little wrappers on them. This is the worst kind of crayon. Shaking my head at Sayori. The best brand? Crazy. Suri slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her fingers to the side. Ow. Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Man, sir. Or would we even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. I should have guessed. She's a brony. The whole time she was a brony. Even wincing from the pain, Suri makes a silly joke. Ahaha, what are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Oh, okay. Gah. All right. I'm out of alcohol now. I'm out. Oh, man. I should have grabbed 2 bottles, huh? I pat Sawyer on the shoulder and run into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. You know... No, I'm not going to say it. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since I'll be... Man, I'm just so used to the new visual novels. I know this one came out in like, what, 2014? It's kind of hard to rag on something that came out a decade ago. Without feeling bad, because it's just not up to date enough. Or did this come out in 2017? Wasn't it like actually like pretty new? Anyway, that's still pretty old. That's still like 7 years old. It's hard. It's hard having played the What was that game called? The Cthulhu dating sim game? Oh my god. This seems like it's not that hard to rag on it. No. Okay, so like the grammar I can rag on whenever, because it's not like grammar goes out in and out of style, you know? The grammar I can rag on. But I was gonna say they could have, instead of writing down every little thing I did, they could have, I don't know, used the visual part of the visual novel to show me going to a vending machine. So it wouldn't just be random little sentences like I go to a vending machine. Like they could have just shown me, like it could have just been like one transition. It could have been this picture, and then like one of those things where it like you know, does like the zoom lines, and then the next picture of me being in front of a vending machine. But also, I think this game was also only created by like one person, if my memory serves right. I think this is like one person made that. So it's, again, it's like hard to rag on it too much because they probably need to pay a lot of money for like every single frame of this visual novel. Another important difference between this game and Sucker for Love, this one is free. Also true. Also true. I mean, it does have paid versions of it, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, for a free game, definitely, for sure. It's like, I don't know. It's just like, I just wish there was less dialogue. It's honestly, it's a very personal thing because I just wish there was a little less of this, like, honestly, unnecessary dialogue, or like, you know, in between writing. So I didn't have to say it out loud because my throat is starting to hurt again. But that's on me. I chose to play a visual novel, you know, that's on me. Yeah. If anyone should be complained about, it should be me for choosing to do this. Once again, even though I knew I wasn't a big fan of reading long dialogues, I was like, you know, Doki Doki seems like a fine game. What could go wrong with playing that on stream? Ah, man, I should have gotten someone else to play this game with me. If I could just split up the voices between me and then someone else doing like the girls, it would have been way better. On my throat. Ugh. It doesn't really matter since it will be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Sori likes apple juice. Based. I actually was watching a YouTube video the other day about people rating the best movie breakfasts, like breakfasts shown in movies, like out of 10. They were like, this is a really good breakfast, 10 out of 10. And they said the most disgusting thing. They said only orange juice is allowed at breakfast. Apple juice is not a breakfast drink. And I threw my Wiimote at my TV and broke it just like that commercial, you know? I just chucked a Wiimote at my TV because that's incorrect. Apple juice is a breakfast drink. I used to drink apple juice at breakfast. I don't even like orange juice that much if it has pulp. I mean, orange juice is fine. I like the taste, but I don't like the pulp. But apple juice is a breakfast drink. Yeah. That would be fun. Hey, Mar, you could join me right now. You could join me right now and do all these voices for me. Thank you. Just join me right now. Do it. No, I'm not going to pressure you to just randomly join me. But in just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She's still sitting on the ground. She has not gotten up. She refuses to stand on her own 2 feet after a tiny little bump on the head. I could. You have to go in like an hour though. Yeah, I don't. I'm not gonna pressure you to randomly join me. But maybe next time, you know, we could do like we could plan one out. Wink wonk. Wait, wink wonk. Am I winking? My eyes can't go all the way down, but you know what I'm doing. This is the wink. Wink wonk. Next time, wink wonk. I mean, if you're down for next week, definitely. I could definitely use some help. Though to be fair, this is a very dark game, apparently. I've seen a tiny bit of spoilers for this game. So if you're down for the darkness inside, the not what would you say? I don't want to say not safe for work, because while it would be not safe for work, that's usually for like more lewd stuff. But it's definitely rated R18 plus. It's all cutesy and stuff. No, I know it gets dark sometime. I don't know, like I know specifically I've seen a picture of somebody holding a knife before. I know that picture. I've seen it all only super cute. It's all okay. You know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's a different game. Maybe that's like the sequel to this game, you know? The sequel to Doki Doki. It's called Doki Doki Literature Club. Holding knife in cute way. Obviously, she was just cooking. So she was cutting up an apple pie. Like a cherry pie. That's why the knife was also red. That's definitely how it was. Hello, it's an elf. Hello, elf. How you doing? We love elves here. Honestly, I don't want to sound racist, but elves are definitely the second best fantasy race. I don't know why I said that. I'm a dwarf. No, it's funny. I'm a dwarf guy. You know, dwarves, the superior. I'm sorry, we're dwarfists here. No, I'm kidding. I mean, rock and stone, brother. Was that first? Actually, I honestly, it's really hard to rank them. I love them all. Like elves, hobbits, dwarves, you know, all the Tolkien-esque things. Even like orcs are super cool. Like I don't really like Tolkien orcs because they're just kind of mindless idiots. But if you see orcs in like different kinds of like literature, they're kind of like the rugged brutes, but they're like not mindless. They have like culture and stuff that's really cool. I like their culture too. There's just so many like cool things you can do with like a fantasy race. It's just cool. And like specifically right now I'm reading some Brandon Sanderson Mistborn series. They have this race of wraiths. They're called like mist wraiths, and they have the ability to like consume a human and like learn their memories and like take their form. And I think that's really cool. Sounds really weird when I say it out loud though. Actually, you don't know English very well. Well, you write it very well, so. You write it better than Doki Doki. I'm kidding. Doki Doki's English is fine. I'm just a nerd. I'm just an incorrect nerd. But if I would, you know, I should do that. I should do a. No, I definitely should not do a stream of me rating every race. Fantasy race. I should definitely not do a stream like that. That sounds like it could go wrong very quickly. Very quickly. But the Narnia lion, would he be his own race? You think about it? You know, Aslan. He's pretty cool. Talking lion. Talking magical lion that's actually Jesus. It's a pretty cool race. Is he though? Do we ever see another lion in that story? Like, are they all like that in Narnia? Is every single lion Jesus in Narnia, or is it just Aslan? I don't think we ever see another lion, do we? I'm trying to think. I don't think we do. This is a spoiler, but Yuri collects knives as a hobby. It's fully wholesome, and you just made me spoil it. Damn it. No, we're gonna miss the wholesome Yuri episode. No. It's already been spoiled. She's a knife collector. She's got like 50 karambits in her pocket. You know, she's like a switchblade user. Why did I think of Monster Hunter when I said Switchblade? Probably because like Switch Axe and Charge Blade, you know? You know, why didn't they just make a Switchblade? You know, Monster Hunter, why'd you do all this fancy stuff with a Switch Axe and a Charge Blade? Combine them, just make a Switchblade. And it's just a tiny little knife you could take out and like flick it a little bit. It's like a pocket knife. You can stab into a giant beast. Anyway. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sori, here, I hand Sori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Wait, that's not... Wait, when did this show up? Sorry, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Ah, sorry, I forgot. I think Sayori is actually like 5 years old. She's eating crayons. She forgets things instantly. She's like more klutzy than God. I don't know. Did she skip grades or something? Ah ha 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 ha. How hard did you hit your head? Sorry, places the bottle against the bump of her head. It stings. Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. It looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Mancer, this kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? This kind of reminds you of growing up? I don't know how I feel about this sentence. What do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways, like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump. You're so whiny. I didn't even say anything that time. I just said I didn't like it, you know? I just didn't like it. I didn't even go into it. Leave me alone. I'm drunk. I can be whiny if I want. I need to talk between the text or my throat's gonna die. No, that doesn't even make sense what I just said. Ahaha. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it wasn't really your fault at all, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember. Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. Is it your first time playing this game? It is. It is my first time. I have a little bit of spoilers. Not a lot, but I definitely watched a few clips back in the day of, you know, the Game Grumps playing this game. So I know a little bit of spoilers, but I didn't watch like a lot of it. I just know it gets dark. It gets very dark at a certain point. That's all I know. I guess I was always so focused on my games I didn't pay enough attention to you, so in a way it was my fault. Kind of like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Bro, we literally just told her to move out of the closet so we can look ahead. It's not like we pushed her. This is 100% Sayori just being a klutz, bro. Why are you blaming yourself for that? This man's about to white knight her own clumsiness. That's crazy. Man, sir, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that, baka. I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Man, sir, I'm so glad nothing's changed between us. Okay, I'm getting some bad vibes. I'm getting some bad vibes here. I'm getting some like, what's the word again? Like death flag. I'm getting some death flags here. Is something gonna happen soon? This definitely feels like I'm one day away from retirement kind of feeling. Ugh, which character do you like the most? Currently, I'm trying to go for the Sayori route, but now I'm afraid she's about to die. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Dude, this is a death flag for sure. No. One day away from retirement. Literally, this is on the same level as one day away from retirement. Do you think it'll be like this forever? It's literally a one day away from retirement kind of thing. Oh no. Oh, I played myself. We should not have gone for Sayori. Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises, but, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. When they tell you a character's whole background and aspirations, right? When we get too quickly into a character's motivations, you know something's gonna happen. Because why else would they be bringing all this stuff up if they're not gonna dash our hopes and dreams? I sure love being alive. I really hope nothing bad happens in the immediate future. I really hope a knife isn't about to come out of nowhere and stab me in the gut. Yuri, why do you have that knife? No, what is it? It's like, Yuri, what are you holding? A knife! No! There has to be a meme like that, right? There has to be a meme. Someone's done that meme before. I'm so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know. Good luck with that. She's going to see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Sayori hops to her feet. Ah! Ah! She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. I feel like that really isn't a thing. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I need a fauna ooh soundboard too. I need so many soundboards for this game. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori to the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. I feel like we're about to go into a bloodbath, man. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. Oh, looks fine. Okay, maybe we're fine. Maybe we're fine. Maybe we dodged the death flags. Wait, huge? Wait, did we dodge the death flags? Huge? Gaming? Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about to start with sharing our poems. Eso, your forehead. She's fine. Don't worry about it. I was just playing with crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf. Well, anyway. Felt, Monica. Felt. I feel this. This is my whole life right here. Just going like, well, anyway. We were able to find everything we needed. Uh-huh, I have it right. Eh? Sayori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all the stuff. Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Ahaha. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work. Ah, well, Sayori. I felt like I'm an excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Ah ha 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 ha. Okay, okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is tightly closed, I return to my seat. Who should I show my... Oh, we gotta go for the Sayori. Man, sir, I really love your poems. I feel like she's about to say something bad. But there's a big old butt coming in right here. I really love your poems. You tried so hard on them, but maybe you can make them just a little bit better next time. I can't believe you've been hiding this from me. Oh, wait, no, she's just dumb. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, I'm not hiding anything, but your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one's too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so. Eh? No way. Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. I just plagiarized them. Wouldn't that be wild if you're just like, oh, I'm just copying someone else? I'm just straight up stealing these from the internet. It's actually ChatGPT wrote these for me. Actually, I just hate writing poems. I think it's dumb. ChatGPT wrote this for me. Then Sarah's like, oh shit, I was a robot the whole time. I outed myself. How could this be? It's a lot easier to write poems than I'm thinking about you. Eh? Dude, that's just straight up a confession at that point. Wah, 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 wah. See, she's breaking down. She was a robot the whole time. She's malfunctioning. She's not ready for this. Her AI wasn't programmed to handle this. The incredible ChatGPT twist. I'm telling you. That's what it is. Stop thinking weird things, idiot. It just means that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure, even the little things, like cooking. Let's not talk about that. Beep beep, I am friend Sayori. I hope you have a good day, friend Mancer. I want to eat crayons with you. Is that cool? Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I could feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that weird kind of connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. Sigh, you never understand when I try to explain something to you, do you? I pat Sayori's head. And pats? Ahaha, yeah, hey! I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? What's that meme is like, are you sure about that? Maybe. Sora starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Mancer, will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. I have to show the other people, Sayori. I have to bring it around the classroom. Oh, why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sora, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. She's so gonna die. Holy shit. She's definitely gonna die. I can't. She's dead. She's dead in my eyes. What they should have done is they should have given her that dead mom like braid that hangs over her shoulder to really cement how dead she's about to be. Sigh. Are you even listening anymore? Like Yuri's about to come out like out of nowhere with a steel chair and just bonk her over the head. Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap. That was her cortex. What was it? Cortex? What is the word I'm thinking of? Cortex. I don't know. I was thinking of a robot term. Yeah, whatever. That was her brain snapping right there. Her synapses, they just snap. Ah, I broke my pencil. Sora hastily bends down to pick up the pieces she dropped. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. She's a snake. It's fine, it's fine. Oh, she's a snake piloting a robot. It all makes sense now. She's a little snake piloting a flesh mech. I got it all figured out. Doki Doki, you cannot trick me. This is a snake piloting a flesh mech. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Siri clutches the desk. No, Siri, shut up. Stop, Siri, stop. Sori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking, arms weak. Mom spaghetti, sweater already. Can't believe you figured out the snake plot twist this early. It just can't hide anything from me. I understand it all. I got Odin's, all-seeing eye over here. You cannot hide from me this snake piloting a flesh mech. I've seen it all. I'm a little clumsy today. Ah ha ha ha. See, that's why she keeps like laughing like that. Like no one in real life just goes ah ha 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 and all the time. The snake watched too much anime, trying to blend in with human culture. That's why she's so weird. And that's why she's so clumsy. Because you know how difficult it is for a snake to pilot a flesh mech? It doesn't even have hands. That's why she keeps falling over all the time. I figured it all out. 2000 IQ play over here. You cannot trick me, Doki Doki. I understand it all. Ha ha ha. Yeah, see, I knew it. See, you guys are nervous because I've already figured out the twist ending. It's like that one, it's not Resident Evil, Silent Hill ending. It was the dog the whole time. It was the snake the whole time. It was the snake in the parlor room with the candlestick. Anyway. Yeah, I grabbed Sori's arm and helped her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Geez, don't worry. I'm sure you'll all like it. All right. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. She's a robot, bro. It's right there. She could open up her head. She pops the scalp off. She's a robot. Come on, tell me she's not a robot. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar? She's a robot. What other explanation is that or the first line of her sentence? I'll listen. I'll hear your theories. She's not a robot. She's a robot. She's a flesh mech piloted by a snake. She's a robot. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. She has no dreams. She's a robot. Everyone knows electric sheep can't dream. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. That's the electrical wires. That's the little electrical wires running through her head. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger, pluck one out. She's fixing herself. She's doing mechanical, but she's a mechanic. She's fixing her own head. You know, she's doing maintenance. It's warm and tingly because it's electricity running through it. It's a wire. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, so no one else figures out she's a robot. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all my other little bottles, all her other little robot parts. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts of bottles all in a row. See how she repeats things just like robots do? My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. And sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. She's replacing parts of her own brain. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps, just like you would do in a Nintendo 64 game. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? It's the FBI, man. Her friends are the FBI. They found out she's a robot. They're taking her in for questioning. I frantically pull them from the shelf one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. That was fucking dark, actually. Holy. This man has never heard of metaphors. Robots can't metaphor. It's their one weakness. We all know that. This is literal. He doesn't understand poetry. I think it's about antidepressants. Honestly, no, that actually, I think it is. If we play in a fantasy world for a minute here and pretend she's not a robot and this isn't about her wires being stuck inside her head and these are her mechanics crying out that she's trying to do maintenance on herself when they're supposed to do it. If we just put that aside for a minute there, you know, the truth, if we just put the truth aside for a second, this is definitely like antidepressants or like, you know, mood controllers or something. Definitely drugs. It's definitely about drugs. I mean, if you look at it, it's like bottles, pill bottles, you know, bottles. It makes her a lot of friends. Each one is like little happiness things. She definitely is like bipolar or something. And she's like taking pills and bottles and like, you know, it makes her feel good, makes her normal so she can have friends. But when she finally, you know, doesn't take them, you know, everyone's like crying. I don't know. Your empty shelf could use some more. She has no more pills. Wait, are her friends like the dark thoughts? That's kind of, this is a dark poem. You know, as long as you see it through the lens of her not being a robot, it's pretty dark. She is a robot though, for sure. Holy crap. Sarah, did you really write this? Of course I did. Yeah, it was a pretty good poem too. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. It's fucked up. That's a fucked up thing to say. Are we like a dick? Are we a douche? That's such a douchey thing to say. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being so cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. Yeah, no, it's so messed up. Someone writes all their feelings out on a page and you're just like, this is creepy. Such a dick move. We're such a bad person. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic. Friendship is magic. You gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? That chat GPT in your brain really going hard writing poems, huh, Sayori? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Just gonna move right past there. I'm just gonna move right past her literally saying she's gonna die. I'm just gonna walk right past that one. There's no red flags here. There's none. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sarah's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. Same. I think that's also Like a sign of depression too. I wonder if Sayori's just straight up depressed. Is she depresso? Is she my favorite Outworld character, depresso? I wonder if this one is one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. All right, next girl, Natsuki. Big smile moment. I smile on the inside, but on the outside, but on the inside, pure depresso. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Thanks, Natsuki. Very much I grow with non-compliments. You know, I get better by not being complimented or critiqued, really. It's a whole bunch of nothing. Phew, huh? Phew, what? Oh, well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win, based. I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. I don't think it was. Aha, glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well, then keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me one day. That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Hey, you think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden. Yeah, she's a fire type. We're obviously a water type. Natsuki is a grass type. Yuri is a earth type. What would Monica be? Monica is definitely electric? I don't know. Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. Oh, God, dude. Who taught her to be like this? Ugh, that was a little unnecessary, but think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. My name is not Amy, and I hate spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky Wriggly. Is that how you pronounce that word? I think it's just supposed to be wiggly, right? Is it actually Wriggly? Wriggly? Never knew how to pronounce this word as a kid. I would always read this in books, and I just don't understand how to pronounce it. Wriggly? Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound. She's gay. To the rhythm of the words. She likes Amy. Let's go. She's the real Yuri. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg real bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm going to tell everyone. What the fuck? This actually does feel kind of like repressed sexuality kind of poem, I'm not gonna lie. Like, just replace spiders with girls, and you know what you get there? Repressed sexuality. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that it was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Yeah, we get it. We get it, Natsuki. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of the poem is an ignorant jerk. You know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks my... Oh... Are they talking about her manga? Is she really trying to say like her manga is the same as spiders? No, she's crazy. That doesn't matter. It could be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. I'm sure other people can too. It's what I do best, after all. Liking spiders. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotion is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Am I dropping frames? God dang it. My internet's been such crap recently. What's going on? Have I dropped frames today? Just dropped like a crap ton of frames. What is going on, internet? What the heck? I mean, all my things look good. What is going on here? Maybe it's an OBS thing. Maybe it's a Twitch thing. I'm checking my internet right now. My internet actually looks completely fine. I'm doing like a bunch of speed tests and stuff on like actual good speed test stuff. My internet looks perfectly fine. But I'm dropping frames. Same as yesterday. Huh. It might actually be a Twitch issue if it's like, because it definitely doesn't look like it's my, because I just got 70 megabyte upload. That doesn't make sense. I don't get that big of an upload. Maybe it did. I don't know. But I think it maybe it's Twitch, maybe it's OBS. Just got 152 megabyte upload? Okay, maybe it is my internet. Maybe my internet's like upgrading me. Like midstream, it's like, oh, this guy needs more upload speed, so we're gonna give him way more upload speed, and that like ruins my frame rates for some reason. I don't know. I should not be getting 154 upload. That's wild. Maybe it's just broken. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. All right, Yuri, what do you got for us? Let's see what you've written for today. Well done. Your skills are already improving, really. Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. It's good advice. Good advice. Never try to make your writing perfect, because it never will be. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Turning a bunch of gears? Was Yuri the robot the whole time? They're all robots. I figured it out. We're living in a robot world. We've been transported to a world filled with robots, and we're the only human. I think I read a manga with that premise one time. Except the main character was a robot who was friends with the only human. It was actually a really cool twist. Because it's like, oh, they figured out everyone else is a robot, but then it turns out he's also a robot. It was actually like a really fun manga. I don't know if I finished reading it. I may have stopped halfway through because it wasn't updating very fast, but it was a good premise. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write it down, the things you see and hear. That's the one way to truly enable your reader to see into the mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. Monetree's playing Satisfactory again. Oh no. Rest in peace, Monetree. He's gonna get caught. Satisfactory. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course, this is the poem you wrote for today. Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The music change? Am I crazy? I feel like the music just changed. I can't read this. It's too cursive for me. Don't look like that, Monetree. It's fine. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scattering of a raccoon. Scuttering? A scuttering? Okay. Music always changes for a poem. Oh, am I just dumb and didn't realize that? Probably. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife. was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. Yeah, I think Yuri likes knives. I think you were right. She really likes knives. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. Supposed to have a dash? The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. What? Yuri, are you okay? Yuri, are you fine? Yeah, I don't think it's bread she's cutting, guys. I don't think it's bread she's cutting. It was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. Well, you're gonna miss out on it, but if you do the Yuri path, it's revealed she actually has a knife collection, like cooking knives and whatnot. No, I mean, you already said that. I already knew it. Yeah, no, we already talked about this. She's a knife collector. We knew that. It's just, why does she collect knives? That's the important part. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. It's about knives, bro. It's about her cutting things with the knives and feeding her urges. Come on, bro. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even imagine to begin what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies, like cutting people. She cuts people with knives. It's those sort of things that I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So sometimes I enjoy writing about them. Oh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? Eh? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anyone. But Yuri is hurting people. She is hurting people with her knives. She is cutting people. She is stabbing them in the back and the front and the side. She is the Judas to my Jesus. Because she's definitely going to stab Sayori. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah, sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Yeah. Please don't tell her I said that. Ha ha ha, don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay, well thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the whole teenager years of your life, you know? Hating yourself until you decide to embrace your own weirdness. Ain't that just the truth? I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. I've been told that before. Hi again, Mancer. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Ahaha, I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, it's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one that you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. Haha, that's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just, I'm teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone, but Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you could talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah, I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. All right, let's take a look. Is Monica a robot? Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. RGB. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violet, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Is Monica the robot? They're all robots. I'm telling you, they're all robots. The signs are right there. They're all robots, guys. Sayori is just the only one piloted by a flesh mecha with a snake inside, but the rest of them are just pure robots. They're all robots. I'm telling you right now, they're all robots. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? Ahaha, I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words could totally change the mood of the poem. Very true. It's almost like magic. Didn't the other one also say something about magic? The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Ahaha, sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling. Or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Bro, is she just the robot? What is this? She's a robot. They're all robots. I'm not crazy. They're all robots. You never know when you might change your mind or when something unexpected might happen. But is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? She's a robot, bro. I'm telling you, they're all robots. Ahaha, that's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I mean, I guess that's just a way for the author, you know, I'm gonna say, that's just a way for the author to tell us to save the game before choices by making it like an in-game thing, I guess. But they all feel like robots, right? Am I crazy? Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today, so if everyone could come sit in the front of the room. This is about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we could put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't really need to do much more than a few decorations. Sir has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets so we can give out during the event. Oh, hello, Tabby Pog. How you doing? How's it going? Hope you're having a good weekend so far. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't really tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. So he's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Yeah, this would be hell for me. I would hate to perform poems in front of like a crowd. I'm doing all right. How about you? I'm doing pretty good. I'm like 90% sure all the girls in this club are robots so far. So, you know, things are going pretty good. Like Sayori over here, she's a snake piloting a flesh mecha for sure. Robot, probably also a robot. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't really start putting those posters up, did you? Oh, well, I did. Do you really think it's a bad idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. So true. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Or that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until a couple days ago. That's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right, and no, it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. These people are crazy. Don't you want to share that with others? No. To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you in the first place? No. I know you do. No. I hate public speaking. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes or reciting a poem, then I know you could do it. This is peer pressure at the highest form. This is gaslighting like crazy. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sari looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think it is. But it is also good to break out of your shell sometimes. You know, being forced into a position that's uncomfortable is not always the worst thing that could happen to you. You know, that's usually when you actually have real moments for growth, you know? When someone else makes you do something you're not usually comfortable with. I think that Sari and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we could do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like a Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. All right, phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Peer pressure. Peer pressure. Peer pressure. Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. Peer pressure. Haha, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Foreshadowing? She can't die. She's a robot. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry, I'll start off to help everyone feel a bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Ahaha, of course. Now let's see. Ugh. My throat is dying. Monica flips through her robot. Monica flips through her robot notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Well, now that's a bit against the robot, you know? Usually robots aren't great at, human emotion. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sari looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, why can't we... What's the poem, though? Finally, Monica finishes a recitation. Is that the right word? Yeah, whatever. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good. Thank you so much. I was just hoping to set a good example. I'm dying. I'm actually dying over here. I might have to end this stream soon-ish because, my god, my throat is dying. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Ooh, wah. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutched a sheet of papers between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Oh, that's so chuny. I love it. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? It's because she doesn't want to go last, bro. Going last is the hardest. Going first and going last in these kind of things is definitely the most difficult. As Yuri gets past the first couple lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri steps back and stabs back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Mom's spaghetti. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Pachi, pachi, pachi. Everyone joins me afterwards and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'll go next then. Sayori hops out of the chair and her cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do this so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone than I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Manser liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It's kind of rude. It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where the sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. It might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. Then next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay, now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Manser. It's not like I could compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Manser lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Yo, she's so rude! That's so cruel to say. Natsuki. It's fine. I might as well get it over with, but it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll prove over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then, that just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. She's so rude. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way over to the podium. The poem is called, why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it, in Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I could put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, we're friends, bro. We're in. That's our in. It's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so. Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Geez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too, it doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. I've been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have... I'm dying out here. Oh my god, so much reading. I know it's a visual novel, but it's so much reading. God, I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh player. I don't read, man. I don't read. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. All right. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yup. Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? Just tell me we can all go home together. You know, let's go home together as a group. It's okay, man, so you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on her way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, I mean... Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. No. We gotta go the Sayori route. I'm sorry, Yuri. We're going the Sayori route. I would still walk home with Sayori. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so. Sorry, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Yeah, no. She may have death flags going, but we're still going for her. You know, we'll beat the death flags. We'll beat them up. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of weird. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in the future? In that time. I don't know what I just said there, actually. All right, let's write our poem and then probably end the stream. I like the music here. Was Monica never here, by the way? I don't think she was she? Heaven sent! Oh, sorry. Starscape! Oh, no, we're going with the Yuri route. Okay, wait. What is Sayori like again? Adventure. She likes adventure. Lazy. Hair. Apparently that's a Natsuki thing. Passion. 10 out of 10 stream, thank you. I am the best visual noveler ever to exist. Dang it. Papa. Apparently Natsuki likes her papa. Journey. How is that not... Sunny. Peaceful. Silly. See, you just gotta go with the weird ones. Doki Doki. Apparently that's Natsuki. She was the Doki Doki Literature Club the whole time? Insane. Aura. Okay, that's her. Daydream. That's gotta be Sayori. Entropy. Dang it. Party? Nice. Skirt. It's a weird one. Fantasy. No, fantasy actually might be Yuri. Fireflies. Yeah, fireflies. Joy. Promise. Yeah, we got so much Sayori there at the end. We gotta be on this Sayori. All right. We're gonna save it here. Sorry, Monica. I got to go. My throat is starting to actually like break a little bit. Whew. So much reading. I don't know. I feel like I should have gotten better at reading at this point. I do so many visual novel streams. I've done so many visual novel streams, but I still feel like I'm so bad at reading. Like it just takes so much out of me. But anyway, I hope you guys all have a great rest of your weekend. I hope you're having a great weekend so far. I will be ending my stream here, but tomorrow I will be doing another Elden Ring collab with The Chi. We'll be finishing up the Elden Ring DLC hopefully tomorrow because we're true gamers. We're true Elden Ringers. So hopefully we'll be able to finish up tomorrow because I think she said we only had a few more bosses to do. And after that, we'll be taking a little break from Elden Ring before we do our cool randomizer challenge run we were talking about. But look forward to that when it finally, happens too. I hope you guys all have a great rest of your weekend. I hope my microphone also sounded good since I did change up my things a little bit. And I'm dropping frames! Yay! My kingdom for some frames, bro. What is this? All right, well. Oh, are we back? Are we back? Are frames back? Are frames back on the menu, boys? Hopefully my internet's a little better for tomorrow. I'll try like restarting my internet box. Anyway, I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Write a poem. Here's your homework for the day. Write a poem. Write a poem. Send me your poem. I'll read it on stream next week. Do it. Do it. Anyway, bye. Bye. Have a great day. Bye, 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 bye. Bye.